Okay. First month complete. I posted a lot. I was updating my portfolio. A lot of it was kind of the groundwork, and I'm still working on that. And I keep on referring to this period as sowing my seeds, planting and caring for these things that I cannot see at the moment, but I know I'm working towards something big. My reels got a lot more traction than I anticipated. Metrics aren't necessarily something I'm chasing right now, but it's very, very validating and very helpful in this process. Thank you. My first reel that I had planned for this new content creator era was a sort of introduction and a way to market myself, show the work that I'm doing, showing how this is kind of different than what I've done before, and that's currently sitting at 46K views on Instagram. Oh god. Another thing is I reposted an old reel that I made a year or two ago that I really loved. That was a sort of self-reflection of my creative practice and how it felt boring, it felt like work, and I want to make it my own again, be passionate about it, have fun, be an artist, as crazy as that may sound. And when I originally posted that got less than 5,000 views, which was disappointing for me at the time because I was really focused on the numbers, but I was really proud of that reel, especially with the amount of or lack of video work I had done at the time. I had storyboarded this, I had scripted this, and I reposted it again as a trial reel. If you're starting content creation, definitely try trial reels. And it was performing really well. The engagement that I'm getting from this and the other video too has been really positive. Responding to the comments, I'm getting so many DMs from people just about their own creative journey, and I can feel the sense of community starting to grow just within my own little bubble, which is super cool. And I feel a lot more comfortable, being perceived now. It is a curated, branded image that I'm putting out, but I still feel more okay and more secure in it. Some new things that have happened this month. I was asked to be a contractor for a project. Motion design, animation, kind of informational. Nothing crazy, but at least a stream of income. I applied to a handful of contract roles, part-time roles. One reached out to me. They asked me to do a creative project as practice, and they ghosted me. I applied to volunteer at a film festival, and I got that. I interviewed for that. I have my orientation this month. I just reached out to or inquired for a documentary for the CEO of this company. That project went in a different direction. And one exciting thing is Canon reached out to me for a product video, which I'm super excited about. I will literally start developing that today, ideas and scripts. And so I guess with all that, a lot is happening incoming through my DMs, through my emails, but doesn't mean a lot is fully going through and moving forward, which is totally okay. This is that phase, and I can't take on that much anyways if all of that went through. So it's exciting. It's validating. It has been a great first month. I've been going out a lot. I'm learning that I need to actually block out time for myself, or else my schedule will just be filled. Some things I want to do moving forward. I need to actually wake up and actually do the work. I have been grinding a bit, but I know what I'm capable of, and I am not giving it my 100%, and that's a little disappointing just in myself. I want to post more frequently. I want to be okay with things being unpolished. I want to just put stuff out into the world. I have so many just photos too that I haven't shared, and I need to get that into the world and have that be seen. I want to spend more time learning. I want to be reading more. I want to learn Blender. I want to get better at After Effects. I started reading this book called The Artist's Way. I did not read a lot of it. Start reading that again. I want to make more videos. I want to paint more, not necessarily learning, but just I want to be more in a constant flow state of constant creativity, and to not necessarily associate this with work, but just as a part of who I am. I want to think like this. I want to always be active in this. This month I started reading The Artist's Way. Didn't get far through that. I need to restart reading that. I also read Stay True, good book. I am also reading The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin. Would definitely recommend. I've had this for like a year, and every once in a while I just read a chapter. It's kind of built like that, where it's not necessarily sequential or like narrative. It's kind of like these little bits of ideas, and I kind of take it as like advice. One of the passages, one of the chapters he talks about is just the idea of rules, and as creatives and as artists, you need to understand those rules, but also learn to question them, to unlearn them, to deconstruct them, to play with them, to know when they have a place, and to know when to break them. An excerpt is, rules direct us to average behaviors. If we're aiming to create works that are exceptional, most rules don't apply. Average is nothing to aspire to. The goal is to not fit in. If anything, it's to amplify the differences. What doesn't fit? The special characteristics unique to how you see the world. Instead of sounding like others, value your own voice. Develop it. Cherish it. As soon as a convention is established, the most interesting work would likely be the one that doesn't follow it. The reason to make art is to innovate and self-express, show something new, share what's inside, and communicate your singular perspective. Yeah, and I've just been exploring these ideas more. I'm not necessarily becoming like conscientious in my practice, but I like having these ideas float around in my head, and being able to draw on them when need be. Yeah, so first month complete of beginning all of this. It was very, very summer. Things were coming in and going out, moving in different directions, but things were happening, and that felt good, even if things weren't moving forward. I turned 25 and was confronted with the idea that I actually have an abundance of love and support in my life. And I want to be more grateful and more present and intentional with my relationships. I have good people in my life, and I want to appreciate them more. And here is a little video of my August. Cheers!
I love it though, it's incredible. Dude.
If you lost your mind, it's us tonight. All you dream tonight. You hate what you say and you wish you lied. One guy's bound to die. If you lost your mind and it takes some time, my bitter hands keep on. Keep rolling, ice break, nice, see, right,
Wait, that's so cute.
I got problems, want you to solve them. Getting tethered together by a column. I got one thing left to solve. I could buy a suit. I could run over like I lost a little dip. I'm just a dreamer. I'm just a toy. And if you're asking,
I love Joshua. Okay.
Or if they put like an okay, but we're like 24 now, and
Two
birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear God. Happy birthday to you.
I feel my temperature rising. Higher and higher, it's burning through to my soul.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Baby, 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 you're gonna set me on fire. My brain is screaming, I don't know which way to go. Yeah, 'cause your kisses lift me higher, like the sweet song of the choir. Light my morning sky with burning love. I feel my temperature rising.
You see 3D now.
Let's look at the 3D.
Tell me I'm crazy. I must be 109. Burning, 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 nothing can cool me. I just might turn to smoke, but I feel fine.
Finish reading your team.
Because your kisses lift me higher, like the sweet song of the choir.
Ryan.
Light my morning sky with burning love. It's coming close. The flames are now lit in my body. Won't you help me? I feel like I'm slipping away.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's hard to breathe.
Okay, ready?
And my chest is just a heaving.